Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doodle Robot, and today I'm going to do kind of an unboxing and a first impressions of these new art markers that I got. Skin tones. So yes, if you see a theme going on here, you are correct. I've ordered several books that have people in them, and so kind of one of my summer goals is to learn how to start teaching myself how to color people. And I've got different kinds of books. I've got some Amazon books and some regular coloring books where I'll probably have to use colored pencil. But that is one of my goals, and so the goal is to get all the stuff before summer comes, because I don't want to be waiting, 2, 3, 4 weeks for it to come, and then summer's over. We get a very short summer these days in education. It's only like 8 weeks or something. So, yes, so I ordered from Shuttle Art. I ordered Art Marker Skin Tones, dual tip, looks like they have broad and fine. And I had in my cart, also, I was going to order both of these, but then I just decided to start with one, the Ohuhu Skin Tones. But I thought I'd start with these. These were only like $10, $11. The Ohuhu ones, I don't know, $26, $29, I don't remember. But yeah, so I'm going to unbox these and do a little fast forward of me swatching them, and then we'll talk about my impressions. So let's get to unboxing. Let's see. Sorry for the noise, people, if that bothers you. Turn down the volume. Okay, they're a little hard to get into. That's my floor squeaking. We get out the very dangerous knife here, which is always a risk. But let's try it. They come covered in plastic, so that's good. I have kind of a big Amazon haul this month to show you. I'm still waiting for stuff to arrive, It trickles in. But I am excited to show you. Oh my gosh. Okay, the box is pretty flimsy. And some of the, oh, that's tape. Okay, it's taped closed. I'm not shooting in the middle of the night, so, oh, I chopped the box. Okay. We're not going to be keeping them in this box, I can tell. It's a pretty flimsy box. Oh gosh, and there's not even a tray or anything. I'll pull you up a little bit here. That might work better. There's not even a tray or anything. Okay, that's what it looks like. No trays or anything, so let's get them dumped out here. I don't know if I need to keep them in any particular order. Probably doesn't look like it, but who knows? All right. All right, so here is what we have. Oh gosh, and I should have brought over some items for comparison, so I'll put you on hold 1 second. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back with some items for comparison purposes. So these are the size of the, or the Shuttle Art Marker Skin Tone. Well, it came with something in the package. Let's see what we got here. Instructions. We need instructions. To prevent markers from bleeding to the next page, you can write on a specific marker paper. All right, those instructions are completely useless. Okay. Common sense instructions. Excuse me. All right, so for comparison, I bought my Ohuhu and Spree markers, which are, the Spree, I never noticed this. The Spree's a little bit longer than the Ohuhu. We'll put them, so they're a bit longer than the Spree, which is a bit longer than the Ohuhu, which is a bit bigger than the Crayola. skin tone markers. Yes, there's a theme on skin tone things. Okay, so we know that. They're much thinner though. This is a fatter marker. These are both fatter markers. These are both about the same. So I brought over an Ohuhu marker. They are a little bit fatter than the Ohuhu marker. Smidge fatter around. And I also brought a Crayola fine tip. Same thing. They're a bit fatter than the Crayola fine tip. So now you kind of know. They have two tips. So this is the broad end and the fine end. Let's look at them. It's small. I don't have any. Oh, no, I do. I lied. Hold on. Here's my Spree fine tip and the Shuttle Art fine tip. So it's a tiny fine tip. Not a fine tip. It's a tiny, what do they call that? Broad tip? Chisel tip? Chisel. I've got it. I don't use markers very much. So it's a bit smaller. All right. I already colored on myself. Okay. Let's look at the, what is this? This is the fine tip. And I don't have any fine tip alcohol markers, so I don't have anything to compare that against. But that's how big it is, except I do have the Crayola fine tip. Oh, so it's quite a bit bigger than the Crayola fine tip. All right. Okay, so we've kind of looked at them. One of these is supposed to be a blender. That must be 0. A blender marker, which I don't know enough about markers. I have some blender markers. I've never used them. I don't even know how. Okay, I guess that is closed. All right. Looks exactly the same. Okay, so that means there's actually maybe 25 colors. 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, 25 colors and a blender color. So not 26, but 25. All right, so I'm going to get my camera set up to do the fast track. What do they call it? I can never remember that term, but the speeded up version of me swatching them, and I'll come back and tell you my opinions on the matter. See you in a second. Okay, we're back. So I've swatched all of them. I'll hold them up closer for you to see. Maybe we can get that in camera as best we can. Okay, so they, I don't know what I'm doing here, so they seem like a pretty good skin tone set. I think they will complement well what I already have here in my Ohuhu pastels, which is kind of an incomplete skin tone, although I just rearranged them and I kind of put the skin tones together. I think it will complement that well. There's not really any skin tones here in my sprees to speak of. These are all the alcohol markers I have. So I've got a little spree, I think it's a 50 pack, a 48 pack of Ohuhu pastel markers, and now I have the skin tones from Shuttle Art skin tones. So yeah, I think between these and these we have a nice skin tone set. I have been rearranging my swatch book a little, as I was talking about in my last video. So my markers used to be all spread out here. I'm trying to get it so that everything takes up two pages or a page. So for example, like this is my Prismacolor inventory set. But I'm going to redo at some point in the summertime, I'm going to redo my Prismacolors so that the way I now have duplicate colors. So like I have lights, yellows, oranges, yellow oranges, pinks, etc. I want this to just take up 2 pages. I want, my pastels are good, my brute founders are good. My Crayolas, I don't want to have to flip through 4 pages of Crayola colored pencils. I want to get them all into one. So I have the template here that I'm going to use. It will fit all of my Crayolas on there. But I'm going to have this page and a blank facing page for future growth of alcohol markers. I'm going to, at some point, probably in the summer, redo my gel pens. I have this. I don't recommend Pen and Gear gel pens. Don't get those. But I have this page. I'm not going to redo that. I'm just going to, I have a whole bunch of like random gel pen packs that'll go over here so I can see everything that I have in 2 pages. So this was what I showed in my last video. I've got 2 pages of water-based markers. I've got a satin glazing liquid page for my water-based markers. And then here's where the alcohol markers will go. So like I said, right now they all fit on 1 page. I do foresee growth though in this area because I'm just starting to use them more, starting to like them. So as far as these performed, I thought they performed well. They seem good. They don't seem any different than any other alcohol marker here. They have the same texture as the light ones. They seemed juicy. They did come out of the package. Some of them came out like a little bit dirty looking. I'm sure I could probably just dust that away, but that was kind of weird because I don't recall that in any other packs of my alcohol markers. But I don't mind the skinny size. Probably seems like it would be much more comfortable to hold. It's fatter than a pencil, yet not so fat as the fatter markers. I think it's kind of that Goldilocks zone, would be my guess. And I really like this pink color and this pink color. This one seems like Hannah Lynn pink cheek color right there, perhaps. They've got a black, they've got a dark gray color, TWG. Everything is T something. And I just went, for the purposes of swatching, because I didn't know them, I rearranged these up here to maybe better suit them a little bit. But I just kept them in the order that they came in number-wise, just to get a sense of their system. Like most systems, it doesn't seem to make much sense. Like some of these I would have put closer to here, but, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want to go by cap color. I just wanted to, put them in order, So that is the order we have. I'll, as I use them, I'll keep you informed. They seem pretty good for 10, 11 bucks. I think it was worth it thus far. I think they'll perform okay, like any other alcohol marker. So that's what I have for you today. That's kind of my first impressions of the Shuttle Art skin tone skinny markers. I call them skinny markers because they're skinny. So yeah. Let me know if you have these. Tell us what you think in the comments below. We all want to know. All right. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.